Good evening. Welcome to Jazz Vespers. We are so glad to have you with us this evening for a time of music and reflection. This service is open to people of all faiths and those who don't hold any particular faith or religious tradition. We have sought to make this a space that is open and welcoming to all, and a space that will feed your spirit. In the challenges of this time we are living in, it requires us now more than ever to be grounded, to seek out good, to nurture our hearts, so we might have an abundance of love to pour out into the world, so we might have the strength and the courage to build bridges of relationship and community with all of our neighbors. This evening, we pause together at this threshold between day and night, in this liminal time of day that holds a particular energy as we prepare to close the day and move into rest. Whether you call this a time of prayer or reflection or spiritual practice or simply good music, I hope you find something that fills you to overflowing. Our theme for this evening is Earth Month. Live Oak UCC celebrates Earth Month every year as a creation justice church. Creation justice means to us that we feel particularly called to care for the earth and to work toward living in sustainable relationship with all of creation. Each Jazz Vespers service, we welcome an organization connected to our theme that we invite you to donate to as you leave. Tonight for Earth Month, we are grateful to have Barry Woodbridge with us from Tara's Garden. We'll hear more about their growing work for justice through gardening to provide fresh and local produce for those in need. We are so grateful to Barry and all those at Tara's Garden for the ways that they care for the earth and our local community. I'm so pleased to welcome tonight our incredible music team. As always, we have the Ron Kobayashi Trio, which includes Baba Elefante, Steve Dixon, and of course, Ron Kobayashi. And we are thrilled tonight to welcome our vocalist, Rose Millette. And now, with gratitude for the beauty of the earth, I invite you to center yourself in this moment, to receive the gift of music enjoyed together in community.
One, two, three, and. Well, I'm honored to be here. Thank you for having me. Ooh, blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Ooh, bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds from now on. I never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right, noticing the day hurrying by. When you're in love, oh, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies, oh, from now on. Yeah, oh yeah. Blue skies, I never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the day hurrying by, when you're in love, oh how they fly. Oh, days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies from now on. Ooh, Thank you.
Each day, we go about our business walking past each other, catching each other's eyes or not, about to speak or speaking. All about us is noise. All about us is noise and bramble, thorn and din, each one of our ancestors on our tongues. Someone is stitching up a hymn, darning a hole in a uniform, patching a tire, repairing the things in need of repair. Someone is trying to make music somewhere with a pair of wooden spoons on an oiled drum, with cello, boombox, harmonica, voice. A woman and her son wait for the bus. A farmer considers the changing sky. A teacher says, "Take out your pencils, begin." We encounter each other in words spiny or smooth, whispered or declaimed, words to consider, reconsider. We cross dirt roads and highways that mark the will of someone, and then others who said, "I need to see what's on the other side. I know there's something better down the road. We need to find a place where we are safe." We walk into that which we cannot yet see. Say it plain, that many have died for this day. See the names of the dead who brought us here, who laid the train tracks, raised the bridges, picked the cotton and the lettuce, built brick by brick the glittering edifices that they would then keep clean and work inside of. Praise song for struggle. Praise song for the day. Praise song for every hand-lettered sign, the figuring it out at kitchen tables. Some live by love thy neighbor as thyself. Others by first do no harm and take no more than you need. What if the mightiest word is love? Love beyond marital, filial, national, love that casts a widening pool of light, love with no need to preempt grievance. In today's sharp sparkle, this winter air, anything that can be made, any sentence begun, on the brink on the brim, on the cusp. Praise song for walking forward in that light.
One, two, three, and... I've got the world on a string, I'm sitting on a rainbow. I've got that string around my finger. What a world, what a life, don't you know I'm in love? I've got a song that I sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a beautiful thing as long as I hold the string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let go. I've got the world on a string and I'm sitting on a rainbow. I've got that string around my finger. What a world, what a life, don't you know I'm in love? sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger. What a world, what a life. Don't you know I'm in love? I got a song that I sing. I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a beautiful thing as long as I hold the string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let go. I've got the world on a string and I'm sitting on a rainbow. I've got that string around my finger. What a world, what a life, don't you know? What a world, what a life, don't you know? What a world, what a life, don't you know I'm in love? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Stand still. The trees ahead and bushes beside you are not lost. Wherever you are is called here. And you must treat it as a powerful stranger, must ask permission to know it and be known. The forest breathes. Listen. It answers, I have made this place around you. If you leave it, you may come back again, saying, here. No two trees are the same to raven. No two branches are the same to wren. If what a tree or a bush does is lost on you, you are surely lost. Stand still. The forest knows where you are. You must let it find you.
Sky, sky so vast as the sky, with faraway clouds just wandering by. Where do they go? Oh, I don't know. Don't know. Wind that speaks to the leaves, telling stories no one believes. Stories of love belong to you and me. Oh, Gingy, if I only had words, I would say all the beautiful things that I see when you're with me. Oh, my Gingy. Oh, Gingy. Like the song to the trees, that's how my heart would be singing without you, my Gingy. When I'm with you, Gingy, oh, my Gingy. I love you more each day. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, sincerely. I'd let you go if you take me with you. Take me with you. Don't you know, Gingy? I'd be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, my Gingy. My Gingy. Gingy. Like the song of the wind to the trees, that's how my heart is singing. With you, Gingy, oh my Gingy, without you, my Gingy. I love you more each day, yes I do, yes I do. Sincerely, I'd let you go if you take me with you. Take me with you. Don't you know, Gingy? I'd be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, my Gingy. Without you, my Gingy. Gingy, 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 Gingy.
I wonder if the sun debates dawn. Some mornings not wanting to rise out of bed from under the down feather horizon. If the sky grows tired of being everywhere at once, adapting to the mood swings of the weather. If clouds drift off, trying to hold themselves together, make deals with gravity to loiter a little longer. I wonder if rain is scared of falling, if it has trouble letting go, if snowflakes get sick of being perfect all the time, each one trying to be one of a kind. I wonder if stars wish upon themselves before they die. If they need to teach their young how to shine. I wonder if shadows long to just for once feel the sun. If they get lost in the shuffle, not knowing where they're from. I wonder if sunrise and sunset respect each other, even though they've never met. If volcanoes get stressed, if storms have regrets, if compost believes in life after death. I wonder if breath just wants to stop being, if the wind just wants to sit still sometimes and watch the world pass by. If smoke was born knowing how to rise, if rainbows get shy backstage, not sure if their colors match right. I wonder if lightning sets an alarm clock to know when to crack. If rivers ever stop and think of turning back, if streams meet the wrong sea and their whole lives run off track. I wonder if the snow wants to be black, if the soil thinks she's too dark, if butterflies want to cover up their marks, if rocks are self-conscious of their weight, if mountains are insecure of their strength. I wonder if waves get discouraged, crawling up the sand only to be pulled back again to where they began. If land feels stepped upon, if sand feels insignificant, if trees need to question their lovers to know where they stand. If branches waver at the crossroads, unsure of which way to grow. If the leaves understand they're replaceable and still dance when the wind blows. I wonder where the moon goes when she is hiding. I want to find her there and watch the ocean spin from a distance. Listen to her stir in her sleep. Effort give way to existence.
One, two, three, and. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see just who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you've never ever heard before. And on a clear day, on a clear day, you can see forever and evermore. on a clear day. Rise and look around you, and you'll see, and you'll see, and you'll see just who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore. Oh, you can hear from far and near a world you never ever heard before. And on a clear day, on a clear day, you can see forever and ever and ever and on a clear day.
This evening, we are excited to hear from Barry Woodbridge, who will be sharing with us a little bit about Tara's Garden, a project that helps address food insecurity in our local community. As a reminder, events like Jazz Vespers are always free to attend, but we do ask you to consider plugging in, whether by giving financially or volunteering with a local organization that is doing incredible work. Every act of support that helps grow this kind of community we dream of building together is powerful. So Barry, we are so glad you're here, and please tell us a little bit more about your work with Tara's Garden.
Thank you, Sarah, and thank you for allowing all of us visitors from First Christian to be a part of these wonderful services. However, don't you know, we're privileged. Don't you know you can't do this? We are self-respecting, liberal, progressive Protestants who don't do Vespers. That's Catholics. You got this. And here you added an upbeat to it. And you brought us a part of our tradition that we can re-own. Thank you so much. So what I have to tell you tonight is not really about gardening. It was over 50 years ago. I was a doctoral candidate at Claremont, and I studied process theology, something that I hear is a thread going in this congregation. My doctor father was John Cobb, arguably the father of modern process theology, who just passed away, and we celebrated his life. But about 1972, he did something that was unheard of. He called together an international conference on ecology and survivability. Now, only Rachel Carson in her Silent Spring had caught traction by that time. And we were all, and he drew people from England and all over in different disciplines, economists, Paulo Soleri and the Arcosante Project for Survivable Living, all these people were there. And John did something he shouldn't be doing either. In terms of social justice, he spoke of an ultimatum. He said, change our ecology, cease the destruction of the earth's land and air by the year 2020, or perish. Learn to manage land responsibly, organically, cooperate with nature, farm sustainably. I guess that got in my DNA. Maybe you can understand how last January, when my friend at a nonprofit called Terrace Chance. It's riding therapy with horses for disadvantaged children, said, I have this hill you might be interested in, and I want to show you that hill right now. It was barren. It was something that was incredible. Look at this. And, you know, the idea was that we could grow something there that was going to help somebody who was hungry. Look at it. That's me standing up there, this big slope. I know how to garden and raise beds, but that's way beyond my comfort zone. That was a challenge. And you might see how the call for social justice, it was there. We could feed the hungry if we could make that productively. If we could do what John called for those 50 years ago, we could make a statement for social justice. So first, something had to happen, and I want you to see this. We had a project management specialist from Africa who had, right in the middle there, Wayne Burleson, who had done this for villages in Africa, where he went and showed them how to take the land that was basically unfarmable and turn it into something sustainable. So he helped us, and here we are. That's St. Jude's up at the top there, by the way. Nobody knows where this is. It's sitting right out there in our midst. We've never seen it. So it took a lot of doing. I want to show you what happened after that. It took bringing in some donations of this. We had to have more soil to fill in that chasm out there to be able to do anything on it. We said that we were doing this because we were going to feed the hungry. We were going to grow something organically. Now, I've been in the ministry of feeding the hungry for 20-some years now, and mostly you get casseroles, and that fills you up. But what you don't get is a lot of vegetables. So we saw an opportunity to make a statement and add to a healthy diet. And we thought that's what we were all up to. We could also help those children out there learn something really practical and living and vibrant. And we thought, thirdly, we could show our community, in terms of witness to the church, that you have a lot of land out there that's going to waste. And that God is a God of sufficiency, and there are resources there to meet the needs of the people around us who are experiencing food insufficiency. That's what we thought we were doing, and those are worthy goals. But you know, in process theology, we have this strange notion that there's not one will of God. There are many wills of God that are unfolding moment by moment. And the interesting thing is, you can't see the next one until the preconditions have been met here. It will unfold before you, God's leading. Well, we thought we were going to feed the hungry, but all kinds of things are unfolding now. My conservative friends call it a God thing. And I don't think we know what's about to come. One of the things that came that I want to show you next was Brea Olinda High School sent us some help. And these boys showed up about 3 weeks ago, Saturday right now, and they had all these shovels and things out in front of them. They were looking at them. I said, how many of you have ever handled anything like this? And they thought I was nuts, and they said, ugh. I said, well, guess what? You're not here to shovel. You're here to feed the hungry. Oh. They started to work, and that's hardpan down there. I didn't know it. Their shovels bounced off the soil. And I started to say, I'm so sorry, you can go home. But I don't know if you can see the one down at the end. He found a pickaxe. And he started going at that. And you know, 2.5 hours later, they're digging a trench for a retaining wall so the water won't come down and wash away the garden. They did it. Last night, I was at an event where their chaperone was, and she said, you know what? Some of those boys have come back and asked, could they volunteer to grow the vegetables to feed the hungry? I thought, oh my God, we can make a statement. We can do good evangelism. We can make a statement to our community far more than what I thought. I share a second moment. that I'll never forget. We were trying to get done in time that yesterday was to be Love Fullerton. The volunteers come, they fill our raised bed, they plant the vegetables, and we weren't getting there. 2 Men's Day projects, we're not up to that. Building this. Home Depot gave us $7,900 worth of these retainer wall bricks. They weigh 40 pounds each, and I'm not up to that. And we weren't going to get done. By the way, in the middle of that, you barely see it, that's called gopher wire. Talk about getting along with nature. They have their place, but their place is not underneath eating up our vegetables. That'll keep them out. There is a balance of ecology going on here. But we weren't going to be done in time for yesterday. So somebody planted the seed in my mind of using day laborers. Something I've never done before. I'm not into that. The kind who are waiting at Home Depot every morning to get work to feed their families. So I was given an idea of who to ask, and that person brought 2 other laborers with them, and here they are. When they came out, I felt this is our chance to make another social justice statement. If I'm here and I'm asking them to help us, I got to do right by them. I'm representing all of us at this moment, and we need to make a statement as a church. Now, it was only that night that I learned that ICE, with its trumped-up imperatives, was out here at the Home Depot in Pomona, rounding up and taking away day laborers so their families couldn't even find out where they are. Didn't know that, but I felt this concern to treat these people like royalty. I thanked them for coming. And I was explaining, like I did to the boys, you're not just laying bricks, you're feeding the hungry. And my Spanish is sadly lacking, but I believe I heard one turn to the other and say, God's work. I thought, oh my God. They worked so hard all day long. I couldn't stop them. I asked, what can I get you for breaks? Finally, they said chips. I did that. They wouldn't take a break. And then I said, I want to buy you lunch. What do you want? Well, they told me the Mexican dish they want, and my wife, Donna, back there, phoned in to El Farolito, and we brought them a whole dinner. And I thought, okay. It got to be late in the day, and they had done, this thing is completed now. They had done it. I thought, now comes my moment. It's like the parable where those who were hired at 9 and noon and all that, they all come up. Who gets paid what? And I thought, we got to do this right. I don't mind telling you that up until that moment, we'd had so many donations. I'd only spent $35 on this project. I was making it without money. So I went to the bank, I made a withdrawal, and I gave them each $300 and said, thank you from the bottom of my heart of what you've done. 2 things happened. I thought, oh my God, what have I done now? There wasn't a budget for this. This isn't how you do church administration, is it? As they were leaving, I got back to my car, and I gotta say, you don't all know me. I'm not given to evangelical sentimentality. Barbara, maybe you know me well enough that that's not me. So keep that in mind when I tell you very truly. When they had gone, and I went to my car, I had a religious experience. I felt the presence of Jesus in a way I honestly haven't felt my whole life. And Jesus was going. We did the right thing. And it had to do more than what we were there to do. Do you see what I mean? Progressively, this is unfolding, and we are in partnership about that. And I thought, you know, I put myself out in the line, and tonight, you and I have a chance to participate in that stewardship and say thank you to those men. And to make that possible, I'm going to join you in this when we get done with this service. This is an opportunity for us to get involved in ways we can't do before. I think we can make good behind them and fund even more of what's coming. Thank you so much. This is a miracle.
Thank you, Barry. As you can tell, Jazz Vespers is one of my very favorite parts of the church calendar. I often wish that we could do it more than once a quarter so that we could hear stories like this. I'm always amazed at how many amazing organizations are right in our backyard. We don't have to go too far to see the good work that's being done. Jazz Vespers invites us to be intentional about choosing to step away from the rush of life. And when we come into this space, we do so to gather for a little while the Spirit is present and we are marveling. Marveling at spoken word, marveling at beautiful music, marveling at a community that is brilliant and engaged and hopeful. This week, as we celebrate Earth Day, we remember what the earth asks of us, and perhaps maybe even what jazz asks of us. To pause, to listen, to wonder, to create. This week I traveled up to Northern California where the trees rise like ancient cathedrals and the hills roll on forever, soft and sure beneath the sky. I went for prom, not the high school kind of prom, but with awkward dances and too much perfume, but a prom of second chances at Pacific School of Religion, where I'm working on a doctor of ministry. It was a celebration for those who have crossed the hard and beautiful bridges of life, coming out as queer. It was a celebration for those who have changed, those who have transitioned, those who have grown deeper in truths about who they are. And so it wasn't just a dance, it was a homecoming, a gathering of people stepping into spaces they once thought closed to them, wearing what made them feel strong and beautiful, honoring their gender and their sexuality and their very being, shining with what made them feel free. And it was holy. Not because of any prayers that were said aloud. All of my colleagues there were ministers, very used to praying, but because of these silent prayers that were answered, in the glint of a sequin, in the steady clasp of two hands, in life being lived openly, beckoning the sacred in. And as I stood there among my colleagues, I thought, this too is the earth's work. This too is creation, unfolding and renewing itself. For part of my trip, I also stayed at a friend's farm. I felt the soft earth below me. The goats watched me with mischievous eyes, and their hooves tapped quickly on the ground. The donkeys swayed and chewed slowly, their breath rising into little clouds against the cool air. There was no rush, no striving, just the old, quiet heartbeat of the world, life breathing, stretching, simply being creation. And something in me exhaled as if I too had been holding my breath for a long time. And then this morning, up in the sky on the way home, I looked out a plane window and I saw creation once again. The mountains lay stretched below, scarred and strong, ancient beyond words, and the clouds gathered around them like a soft white quilt, laying themselves gently over the peaks, tucking the earth in for rest and renewal. It was a sight that was so tender and so fierce that it caught in my throat. How small we are, how beloved we are, how fierce this planet is, how fragile we all are, creation and creation abundant. Some of you may have seen that Heather Cox Richardson reminded us this week that Earth Day is not a day just of celebration. It's a day of remembering that life in all of its beauty is not guaranteed. Spring is not a promise, it is a hope. And hope, if we're honest, requires tending. Just as jazz requires more than talent, it requires deep listening. Creation requires more than admiration. It requires deep care, the willingness to marvel, and the willingness to protect. Jazz teaches us something that the earth has been singing all along. Life is not something we control, it's something we join. Jazz musicians don't force the music into being. They lean in, they trust the spaces between the notes. They listen for what is rising. They create in conversation with something larger than themselves, and the earth is asking the same of us. Not domination, but collaboration. Not possession, but relationship. Tonight, as these notes fall around us, we remember that to marvel is to not be passive. Marveling is a way of loving, a way of belonging. To marvel is to say, I see you, I cherish you, I will not turn away. Whether standing in a field of goats, or dancing in a room filled with courage, or gazing at clouds cradling ancient mountains, we are invited again and again into the oldest practice there is: awe, wonder, gratitude, care, creation, marvel.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over a rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, blue birds fly. Oh, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere, somewhere, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Before I offer these sending words, I do want to offer a couple of logistics notes on the back of your program. You'll see the remaining dates for our 2025 Jazz Vespers. We hope you'll join us for those. And if you feel so inclined, please bring a friend or a neighbor along with you. This service is growing tremendously. We ran out of bulletins today, and we just hope that all who want to be in this space know that they are welcome, so please bring folks along with you. I also do want to take just a moment to thank Barry Woodbridge, wherever he went, and Tara's Garden. Thank you for being here, Barry. Thank you to our readers, Rachel, Michael, and Dennis. Thank you. You folks can't see them, but I've gotten to look at their faces all night. Thank you, Jessica and Jorlene, for doing tech tonight. And last but not least, thank you to Baba Elefante, Steve Dixon, Ron Kobayashi. And thank you so, so much, Rose, for being with us tonight. As we leave this space of music and marveling, may we go with open hearts, open to wonder, open to beauty, open to the sacred work of creating and tending wherever we are planted. Let the rhythms of this evening remind you that you too are a part of the song of life, called not just to listen, but to add your own voice, your hands, and your love to the great unfolding of creation. Go in peace and possibility. Go to marvel. Go to create. Amen.
All right, now it's time for you to snap your finger, pat your foot, do the turkey neck. Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. And all the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush, and all the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning is come. And I know that the time is just right, and straight into your arms I will run. And when you come, my arms will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. And every time I touch you, oh, you just tremble inside. And I know just how much you want me, that you can't hide. You can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Oh, yeah. Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. And all the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. In all the moonlight, I seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more dance with you, my love? Can I moonlight on a magic night. La 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 on a magic night in the moonlight. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? We thank you.